Well, it's Friday. It's 4:42. I'm late. Today is Valentine's Day, and if you're a fan of the channel for any period of time, you may remember today's also my anniversary. Today marks 26 years of marriage. I put up this really sappy video last year to commemorate 25 years. It's been 25 years since she agreed to be my wife. Then a couple weeks later, after our anniversary last year, we took a trip over to Vegas, got our vows renewed by the king. I can't help falling in love with you.
Well, here at the Graceland Chapel, we have some special vows. So tell her, I promise.
I promise
to always love you tender.
to always love you tender.
And never leave you.
Never leave you.
At Heartbreak Hotel.
At Heartbreak Hotel.
I will never have.
I will never have.
A suspicious mind.
A suspicious mind.
And from this day.
And from this day.
I promise to be.
I promise to be.
Your hunk of burning love.
You're a hunk of burning love.
Yes. Thank you, Tom. I promise.
I promise.
To take you.
To take you.
As my hunk of burning love.
As my hunk of burning love.
And always love you tender.
And always love you tender.
And never return you to sender.
And never return you to sender.
I will never step.
I will never step.
On your blue suede shoes.
On your blue suede shoes.
Or treat you like a hound dog.
Or treat you like a hound dog.
For you will always be.
For you will always be.
My loving teddy bear.
My loving teddy bear.
Wonderful, you two. Well, let me just say, may your love always sustain you in trying times, but make those happy times even more wonderful and fulfilling as the years go by. So, on behalf of the Graceland Chapel, the suit that I wear, thank you very much. Once again, pronounced you after 25 years, husband and wife, one thing left to do, Kyle. Kiss your bride, my man.
And when you have your vows renewed in Vegas at the Graceland Chapel by the king, there's really no topping that.
Come on, I got the D-double-O,
I got a little gift for you.
You did? Aw, be mine. No, I love you, be mine. That is so cute. Oh, I like this. Ooh. This is really cute.
So there was another gift too, but it didn't come in time. And these are sponsored ads, by the way.
Buy another predictable birthday gift. See what I found. And trust me, this is nothing like what you're thinking.
Oh.
At Dream Frames, they turn your favorite photo together into this stunning Disney-style portrait that actually lights up. But
That's
here's
you.
The best part. You get to see exactly how it'll look before it's made.
Yeah, sure. So ordering this, by the way, they tell you like, oh, within a day or within 24 hours, we'll send you your mock-ups, and then we'll be able to ship something out to you within 48 hours. And that doesn't happen. So they did send us 3 mock-ups, but I'm going to show you the best one. This is what we'll end up getting.
Oh my god, that is so cute.
I kind of look a little like Scott Ian.
Yeah, you do.
But that's the best. It genuinely looks like it's like AI art. So they just kind of take like the photo that you send them and then they manipulate it. So that's us. It'll be here
at some point.
Sometime. And so, like I said, when you have gone and had your vows renewed by Elvis and pretty much have done everything over the last 26 years, we're back to doing something that we've done 2 years ago. And we're going to do it again today. We're heading over to White Castle, which they redubbed the Love Castle for tonight. And it sounds comical because I think everyone thinks like, you know, that's you're cheaping your way out or
Oh
you're
no,
going to go
it's so cool.
and you need like the expensive meal. Listen, I'm a firm believer in Valentine's Day and showing your love, but you should show your love 365 days a year, or unless it's leap year, and you can take one day off. But seriously, you know, let's have some fun. And you can get an expensive meal any day of the week, but you can't go to Love Castle every day of the week.
No, only
And
once a year.
It's so popular, even Questlove talked about it this week.
Yeah, but I love weird Valentine's Day. Like in New York, the hardest place to get into on Valentine's Day, White Castle.
Really?
You can get into 11 Madison faster than you can get into White Castle. Like right now,
I'm gonna test it.
The only opening for is like 11 p.m. right now.
I'm gonna test it.
It's the most romantic night you'll have.
Before we go into White Castle, we have a announcement.
This is WWE Hall of Famer Tito Santana
Wow.
giving an anniversary shout out to Mary, asked of me by Kyle. Congratulations, guys. 26 years, and it sounds like you've been through all of it. So I want to congratulate you and wish you a very happy anniversary and a Valentine's Day. So you're going to White Castle
Oh my God.
for a fun meal. What a couple. If you can enjoy White Castle, you certainly love each other and you can always enjoy yourselves together no matter what. That is the only thing that matters, doesn't it? So, as long as you're together, like Nike, just do it. You guys have been through it all. A lot of tough times, a lot of good times together, and you're going to have many, many more years to come. Kyle can't imagine a day without you. And I'm sure you feel the same way. So Mary, happy anniversary, happy Valentine's Day, and keep loving and taking care of each other. Arriba!
That is hysterical.
Straight from Tito Santana.
Tito Santana?
Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Intercontinental champion.
Very, very cool.
She has tears.
Oh my God, because it's so funny.
The sun is going down, but the party's heating up. It's the Love Castle. We have outdoor seating this time and indoor seating. When we were here 2 years ago, only the indoor. Look at this, everyone's all dressed up for Valentine's Day. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Love Castle. Look at this. It's all decorated at the Love Castle. And here we go. Oh, we in the corner. Nobody puts baby in the corner. What's on the Love Castle menu? Various combos. Dessert. Breakfast. Anytime. Take a spin around here for a moment. Look at these decorations. The last time that we did this, yep, they had like a little board up here for photos. You have that up there now. Everyone's dressed in red, working here. Oh, look at this. This is the thing for photo ops. And red Christmas trees for Valentine's Day. Night Castle. And you did need to make reservations for tonight through Open Table. It was the only way to be able to get into the Love Castle. White Castle Hall of Fame, Stan Lee is in there, and Fat Joe most recently. But no Kyle from the cheap seats. Boo. The food has arrived in its special Love Castle boxes. Let me tell you what. Tomahawk steaks have nothing on this. Mary went chicks. Any good? The best, Jerry, the best. So on the back of each box, they have conversation starters here. If you had to make a White Castle podcast, who would your first guest be? Or, which would you rather have on demand, mozzarella cheese sticks or cheese fries? I'd go mozzarella sticks.
I want to get the cheese fries.
What about a White Castle podcast? Who would be your first guest?
You.
Me? I'd go Fat Joe, I guess. Stuck on Fat Joe. You know what? No. I would have the remaining Beastie Boys. Even though when they recorded the song, it was White Castle fries only come in one size. That's not true anymore. Well, the main course was just divine. But now we're going to split this very rich, delicious brownie on a stick. It's fudge dipped. It's like a tiny chocolate Christmas tree.
Cheers, everyone. Mariner took a bite. It's actually really good.
Our fine meal was awesome. And now we need to wait for a photo op.
All right, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3.
On the Christmas tree, you can get an ornament and write some messages on it. My message is, I want to rock and roll all night and eat White Castle every day. And again, on the way out, they have overflow seating out here. I think I'd rather sit inside. Look at this, everyone's like all redded out.
Oh, that was lovely.
Indeed.
Yes.
And we were done in under an hour.
We're at 7:15.
Yeah, not too shabby. Well, we're back home, and we're going to wrap things up. But we weren't going to be back home. We were going to walk around Disney Springs, but Disney Springs, literally at the Orange Garage, was completely full. Surface Parking completely full. Lime Garage completely full. My understanding from tweeting out something about, like, don't go to Disney Springs, is that there's, like, maintenance or construction type stuff or renovations happening to Orange Garage, which is making everything else fill up. So they literally had construction barges down below it.
They only have the bottom level
Yeah.
open, that's it.
It was a mess. So it was a quick, like, dip in and dip out. But going back to the White Castle, Love Castle, the fun thing is that the people that sat down next to us, because it still operates like a regular full restaurant, the guy sat down and his wife was like, "What are we gonna get?" And he was like, 30 sliders. And she was like, "The hell we are, like, you can't eat that much." So then he was like, "Okay." And the guy, they have waiter service that comes during this, so you're not going to a counter to do anything, and they bring your food to you and everything too. And so the waiter or person working there comes over and says, "What do you want?" And the guy's like, "I'll have 20 sliders."
And he proceeded to eat 20 sliders.
Yeah, it's literally like, what he was out for it. So, yeah, I just can't imagine that. Like, as far as White Castle and it being fun again, like, White Castle has played a history, or has played a role throughout our history. So this is the first White Castle that's in Florida. They also have like a to-go window that they opened up a couple stores down. And then there's like a ghost kitchen that they had downtown to be able to facilitate like other orders and stuff too. But my understanding is that they're building another White Castle in Orlando area also. But in any event, like, White Castle, like, when the day that Jess was born, Mary didn't have the greatest delivery either, where she was running a fever and needed like me to, we were sticking around the hospital all night for her. Finally, they were like, "You gotta go home." And when I was going home, went to White Castle on Highland Boulevard in Staten Island, and literally walked in the door and like hung out with the ECW peeps that were just there.
They were just
at the
hanging
time.
out.
Yeah, so you have that and like
It's a place where everybody ends up at 2 a.m.
Yeah, that and other times with the White Castle on Bell Boulevard in Bayside, Queens, and just some shenanigans telling or sharing stories with Gene Simmons of all people at one point. So, in any event, White Castle's always been a thing, and so when it opened up in Florida, it was a thing. People were waiting online for hours and hours. We did a video a couple days after the initial opening and stuff, but this was our second Love Castle experience. I would definitely go back to this again. This is a thing that they open up the reservations like a month or more in advance, and they're through OpenTable. So if you follow their socials, they will post, hey, we're taking reservations for Love Castle again, and it's a big thing all over the States. And each, their social media tonight is just blowing up, like having a field day, like on Instagram with their stories and stuff.
That's the thing to do.
Yeah, all these different people and news coverage and stuff too. So, and it's a fun thing. We were looking to be fun instead of fancy. We could be fancy any other day of the week, or any day of the year. So, it's fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, but that's going to do it for us. So thanks a lot for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Happy Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is just one day out of the year. Share the love throughout the rest of the year. Thank you to Tito Santana for the amazing message, and Ariba to everyone. And treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. See you guys.
Bye.